It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
First and 10. They run over center with Williams. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. Reynolds is the motion man here. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Line. Here we go.
To throw on the first play, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday.
Here comes the third-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. They'll motion over Metcalf. From the shotgun, Smith. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And this is as good as you can possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Throwing is Nix. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Third and 9. Reynolds is the motion man here. Nix from the gun on third down. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Broncos.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
A first down throw for Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Courtland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down. Dulcich now brought in motion. On second down, it's Nix. He's got room past the 35. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He connects with Mims. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Nix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He is in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, we go. 49, flip it off, 49.
To throw, Smith. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
So what's it? Check 58.
From the gun, it's Geno. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver, leads to a real nice run after catch, and brings up first down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Second down and 8. On the handoff, this is Walker. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Seattle.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. To be taken down after a short pickup. It's at the 27. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts.
Ready.
Throwing on second down. Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
There we go, sit on.
They run with Walker. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Third and 6. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, sit on.
Now, Gino. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
That's going to be caught. And he will power his way into the end zone. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Seahawks.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Mims sent in motion here. A first carry for the veteran, Matt Breida. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Let's go.
They send Sutton in motion. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That one intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Now, right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with a big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Reynolds is the motion man here. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing. Nix. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Breida. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. There's a 3rd down and 4. They'll throw. It's Nix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Smith now to throw on 1st down. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That's to Waddle again. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Gino now on 1st and 10. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. In motion, it's Waddle. On second down, Smith. That is caught left side by Waddle. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll motion over Metcalf. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. That's dropped off for Walker. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Gino to throw. Metcalf, left side. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Now Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
On first down is Smith. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Smith will give it to Charbonnet. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. The tight end Fant in motion. Here's Geno. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll run with Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down, Nix. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Rashawn Jenkins.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
In motion, it's Waddle. Smith to throw on first down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to the air, it's Smith. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Working out of the gun, Smith. Got a man, it's Lockett. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
Sudden change, so you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Walker. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, here we go, hey.
They'll run with Walker. And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Great job with the pressure up the middle on 3rd and 1, Mike. When that back has to make someone miss in the backfield, that's all they need to throw off the timing.
And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. Smith and the Seahawks will go for 2 here.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, look. Strike.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First and 10. To throw is Nix. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That is brought in downfield by Sutton. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit. Really well timed. Really nice job by both guys.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Let's go. Go.
On first down, right back to Williams. He'll get this ahead for about 3. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. They face second down and 7.
Let's go now.
Back to throw is Nix. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready. 13 next. Tuesday. Check 59. Cover. Lion. So what's up?
Smith. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Right. 53.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Smith from the gun on third down. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Here we go.
A handoff, running left, it is Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here we go, here we go.
The tight end, Fant, in motion. Second down, Smith. He has Lockett over the middle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll motion over Metcalf. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. That's taken in.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Seahawks will extend their 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Breida. Whoa! It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
38, Broncos 21.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, set.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Hey, we go.
Smith to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They bring a tight end in motion left. RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's a designed run. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. He gets this. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs. Nix now on 1st and 10. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Dulcich now brought in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Nix. This one complete to Sutton. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Ready up.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
3rd and long. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Mims sent in motion here. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 15. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Couple of runs stopped behind the line. And now it's third and 17. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, like, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks.